Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So HTC has dropped the HTC U12 Plus. EdgeSense 2, 4 cameras, 6-inch display, Quad HD LCD, like a 3500 milliamp hour battery or something like that. We knew this was going to happen. Snapdragon 845, 6 gigs of RAM, a 64 gig version, and a 128 gig version. They are up for pre-order right now on HTC.com. What do you guys think about this device? Do you think HTC did a good job with it? It's pretty much what we were expecting, but how do you think it stacks up? Well, the only thing that's going to be able to differentiate the phones today, and like every year when these new phones come out, it's not the processor, it's not the RAM, it's not, well, sometimes it could be the RAM, but it's, it's either the OS or the cameras, and battery life and things like that, because pretty much they all have the same internals. And we're just kind of waiting to get our hands on it to see how good it actually performs and how it lasts over time. Now, the HTC U11 went down in history as one of the best phones ever made. And it was a phone that was definitely underrated and slept on by a lot of people. But for those who have it, you understand how great that phone is. Fantastic battery life, a good sized phone in the pocket. A little slippery, got a little scratches here and there, but ultimately it was a fantastic device. And I think it lived up to all the hype. Now, HTC decided to put 4 cameras on this thing, and I'm really curious to see how these are going to perform. Now, one plus about the rear cameras is they shoot in 4K at 60 FPS, and this seems to be the new thing with mobile phones today, and I'm really looking forward to trying this out. So far, I think the Galaxy S9 has the best 4K 60 FPS I have ever seen, and that's subjective because, you might say the iPhone X does, or you might say another phone does, but we'll see how the HTC U12 Plus holds its own when it comes to cameras. Now, 4 cameras is kind of overkill to me. You need to be able to figure it out, and that's not something towards HTC. This is any manufacturer. I've learned that having these dual camera setups on the rear, they don't really do too much unless you have a telephoto lens. And this one, in fact, does. They have a 12 and a 16 megapixel telephoto lens. The 12 megapixel is the main camera, and the 16 megapixel is the telephoto lens. So we'll see how good this thing actually holds up. There are a lot of phones out there that cost less that have this functionality, but the quality is what's in question here. So one thing to note is that HTC put the price tag at $799. So before you shake a leg at that, I think the only reason this phone is going to be might be a little bit difficult to move is because it's just unlocked on their website. If they don't put it on a carrier, it probably won't move well. Hoping that it does, just like the U11. And word of mouth is something else. I mean, I'm hoping that the phone sells like hotcakes because it's probably going to be better than a lot of phones that are out. It's got that beautiful 6-inch Quad HD display, edge-to-edge display. They're doing it right. They basically just stretched out a good phone and made it even better. So, what are your thoughts on the HTC U12 Plus? Leave a comment down below. It's your man Jay Will. Let's talk about it.